will show his Instagram profile and the views he's getting on his reels. And his physique is incredible as a teenager. He's really grinding it, going hard. But I really wanted to bring him on. Won't talk so much about the controversy and everything else like that. I got him on Enhancedrob supplements as an athlete, and he's been using the supplements. I really want to talk to you about like when you started training, how you got into it, and why you got into it.
I started training about like a year and a half ago to 2 years, somewhere in that range. And like I always started out like in my room. I was like, I want 6-pack abs. So, I looked up the little 30-minute ab workout, thinking that was going to work. And then, I had a little bit of home equipment stuff that I was working around with. And I was lucky when I did work out at my house, I had a lot more than others, like a barbell, like a whole bunch of other stuff. So I was able to really, work on it. And I did a ton of research on YouTube. Like I didn't hire no coach. I just researched everything. And then I don't know why, but I just like clicked with it and I fell in love with it. And now I do it every single day and I devote my whole life to it.
Nice. So you really just been learning from YouTube and watching like social media and stuff like that. Now, what kind of like training do you do at the gym normally? Like,
I usually do like a power building, so I basically like do like bodybuilding like workouts, like bench, squat, like all that stuff, like pullovers and all that. But I like to do my rep range between 6 and 10, and I don't take rest days. I just do like every single day I work out. So it's just one day's chest, the next day's back, the next day's arms, shoulders, and then legs, and then just repeat that cycle.
Very nice, very nice. And what's your like eating like? What kind of eating?
I don't actually like care too much about my diet, but I'm starting to get better at that. That's definitely one of my downfalls. I just try to get calories in, but like in the morning, I like to get like a heavy carb source, like, oatmeal, stuff like that. And then I like to buy steaks and like pasta and all that for good protein and carbs.
Awesome. And like he was talking, like Cody uses Enhancedrob Slim Pills, and that's like a perfect time. Slim Pills is with like your oatmeal in the morning, or like if you have a carb meal before you go to the gym, and you definitely, because that's going to help keep your blood glucose stable throughout the day. It's not going to spike your blood sugar, and it's also going to help it's like a nutrient partitioner. So it's going to take those nutrients and put them right into your muscle instead of being spilled over into fat. So we can utilize those anytime you're eating carbs throughout the day. You'll really feel the pump at the gym. Like if you take them with a carb meal before the gym, you'll feel that pump even more. What else do you take? You also take like the Maximus Stim and the Maximus.
Yeah, I throw those both together, the Max Stim and Max Pump, like half and half. It tastes phenomenal, and I do get a really good pump off just that as well. So it is very nice.
How do you feel about the Stim on that? It's good, right?
Oh yeah, it's good. I mean, I have a high stim tolerance from like taking like a whole bunch of other stuff over like the months, so it's not like someone like I'm gonna start like geeking out or whatever, but I can still feel it, which is really nice.
So what's your plans with this? Is this something you want to do, or you plan on going to college one day? You plan on like pursuing this? What's like your?
Well, I mean, this is kind of like it's almost like a fallback plan. I just started uploading for fun, and then it's starting to take off. So I'm seeing if I can actually use it and make money off it in a career. But if not, I think I'm gonna look for the military. I think that's a good option.
Oh, nice, very cool. What service are you looking to go in?
I was gonna look into the Army and stuff like that, because I know they have like a physical therapist and stuff like that, and that is a solid job that helps with like like your muscles and teaches you to learn about your own body. I think that'd be interesting.
Job, and the Army will pay for it too.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. So we got this. So you really just got into lifting and stuff like that because you wanted a 6-pack and you just wanted to
I just want to look better because I'm shorter as well, so I'm not super big. And I was like, well, if I'm gonna be short, I'm also trying to put some muscle on. And then for me, I guess I'm like a hyper responder to like building, like working out and stuff, and I can gain mass really fast.
Yeah, definitely now, like when you intake all those calories, especially up your protein, you're just going to build that muscle mass, especially if you're a hyper responder. And it really just takes just some effort at your age too, because all your hormones are peaking off with all the supplements you're taking and everything. It's working synergistically, and you can really just like thrive where you're going, especially in like if you're not as tall as others too, it's easier to pack up muscle and hold muscle, and like you look jacked. There's not as much things. Taller guys sometimes have a harder time on putting on muscle, so there's a lot of advantages with that too. So that's cool. Everybody, I want you to check out Cody Kopa. And what do you think about this controversy you're getting on it on Instagram and social media? A lot of people are hitting you up because you're blowing up. What's it like?
It's kind of cool because I'm like, well, that never happened to me, so I think it's pretty interesting. But I do have a lot of like these kids that are hitting me up, like, where do I get like gear and all this? But I'm just like, I try to keep that disclosed information because I don't want these kids replicating. They've been working out for 4 months and they're trying to I want to get jacked. I'm like, bro, it takes time. It's a life process. It's not, but I like the controversy. I think it's fun and interesting because I have a lot of supporters and a lot of haters, and it's just fun to see them argue back and forth and all that.
Yeah, if they're not hating on you, you're not doing something right, brother.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that a long time ago when I started to get some hate hate when I first started. And they're like, listen, that just goes with the territory. And you do what like Tony does, and everybody like, you ever see Tony, all the hate he gets, he just replies. It's like, just makes nice replies.
Yeah, that's what I try to do as well. I don't try to like say something back. I just like a little smart comment or something like thank you. And it's like they just get mad.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could go along with this territory, and start going out to the fitness shows, start going to meet the influencers, do podcasts and things like that you're doing, and take full advantage of it and go with the ride. It has ups and downs. Everybody check him out. Check him out on Instagram, and I think he has TikTok too, right?
Yeah, it's all the same. Like my Instagram name is the same for my TikTok and YouTube and all that, and I just upload kind of like repeating. But the past 3 days I did upload workout videos, like me doing like my leg day, chest day, and back day so far. I mean, they got like a okay amount of views, but like I'm kind of new to it, so I don't really know like what to do. Like I'm kind of just sitting there with a little mic on, like, you know, talking to the camera a little bit, but I don't know if it's like interesting, if it's boring. Like I don't know what people want to see.
Cool, man. Just keep plugging at him and check him out and follow him along and see how he progresses along with these progress in his industry. So thanks, Cody. Thanks for coming on, brother. Appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.